today we're going to be installing a brand new lower grille over on this 2014 Mustang. This quick and simple install will have your neck breaking every single time you walk away from a parking space. Before we jump into the milk and cookies of this install, I want to talk to you guys about a few important things about this grill that you guys should know. And the first thing I want to talk about is that where I ended up buying this. I ended up buying this off AmericanMuscle.com. Sometimes there's only certain shops that have certain things that other shops don't carry, and this is definitely one of them. And so with that being said, we ended up buying this off AmericanMuscle.com. This was an RTR grill, and what's nice about this is that not only do I have an RTR grill, but I also have an RTR front sway bar in here that you guys probably can't see, but that front RTR sway bar works extremely well and I have zero, and I mean zero complaints about it, and I think this will not be far away from that as well. This was around $239 overall, which, don't get me wrong, it is pretty pricey, but for you to have that beautiful look that matches with this upper grill that I currently have on the car now, I think is far beyond a reasonable price range. And if you're looking to have a nice car, expect to pay a nice price tag on things, because if you're cheaping out like how I have in the past, expect that piece of shit to fall off, which this is far from that, to say the least. The grill that we have on the car at the moment sucks. To be completely real with you, it's terrible, because as you can see, it's just mesh. The whole bottom part of it is just straight up mesh to continue making it look more like dog shit. A lot of you guys on your car probably don't have what I have here, or more than likely don't, but I sold this a while back. And when I sold it, I told myself I'm gonna go ahead and buy a new grill for the car. And with that being said, I forgot about it. To be honest with you, so much stuff happened within that time with school, buying other things for the car, fixing certain things, that kind of just blew by my mind. And then my mom one day came up to me and was like,
"You know, that looks like shit like that."
And I'm like, you know what, Mom? You're right. You're right. For once, you're right. So we went ahead and balled over on this lower grill, and we're gonna be putting this in today. Now, I had a few questions I debated on when I was going ahead and buying this grill, because I thought, do I still wanna run the rods? Do I still wanna run these lower splitters that everyone seems to love? Because everyone always, and I mean always, asks me about these white things and how I got this front lip and everything like that. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, if I should get rid of that or not. I'm still gonna keep the white front lip, I'm still gonna keep the black lower part on the front lip, but overall I'm thinking about getting rid of the white little splitter pieces and also the little rods that go along with it, because I'm trying to go for a new look. I don't want to stick with something for too long where it just kind of bores me and I continue on. I'm just like, all right, just another day with this and nothing really exciting. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. It only took me 15 tries to find the right socket to find out to 9. This thing taking forever, fuck.
A few minutes later.
That's right, because the thing keeps spinning. Thank you. My God, how many times do I have to try this for this to fucking work? After doing all this stupid shit, it makes me not even want the rods anymore. Oh, now you want to come out. Man, I might as well just keep your ass out, because this shit's annoying to take out. I low-key forgot how annoying this is. It's been a while, clearly.
No, that cost me $24.95! That cost me $32.50! Well, actually, that one was a gift.
Since everything is going nice and dandy and going according as planned, next thing we gotta do is take off the other bullshit that I ended up adding on here, and that is this ABS plastic thing over at the bottom. Once that is off, we should be good to go ahead and throw on that brand new grill. Now, the only thing I could see that we might have to remove as well, but we have to just double check, so I also zip tied this temperature sensor thing here and also the wires in the back. So I might have to relocate that in some way in order for that to work, but we'll see as we go. Just to think I put this much work in for that hunk of shit I already had on here, just because I thought it would look cool. Oh shit, way too close, buddy. Let's just zoom out a bit. That's looking a little better. All right. So with that being said, we finally took out that lower part of the grill that if you really want to consider a grill. We're gonna go ahead and throw this one on right now, but the one thing I'm gonna say is I might have to take it out because again, I don't know how those wires are gonna interfere with when I'm putting this new grill in. So if it does fit in when I have that in, great, we're gonna leave it as is. But if it doesn't work, we're gonna have to figure out a way in order to finagle and move these wires in a certain way just for it to work and fit properly so everything stays nice, clean, and flush. Let's put this bad boy in, hopefully it fits and it fits right. Well, it won't work for one reason. I gotta Dremel this thing out. Considering I don't have a Dremel on me and I'm gonna have to improvise a little bit, what I didn't realize, and I should have caught this early, is that that section needs to be cut out, and so does that side as well. This middle section will be okay. So with that being said though, since I don't have a Dremel, very first thing I'm gonna use are these big heavy duty scissors. Because these scissors cut through that pretty damn well. I am gonna lie. I was already able to get halfway through it. Now the difficult part is getting to that left side. Now that left side on the other hand though, I'm gonna have to get the drill. Again, improvising a little bit. I know it's not the right way, but it's the best way I could do it as of now. So what I'm planning on doing with the drill, if everything goes right, is I'm gonna drill these little sections right here so I can get enough to get the scissors in there. I'm gonna snip it off, and if I can figure out a way to file that all down the sides to make it look nice and purty, then that's exactly what we are going to do to make this thing right. Ooh, buddy. I was not expecting this job to be this messy, to say the least, but you know what? I'm actually surprised how well this turned out. I thought this would be a lot worse, but just using an X-Acto knife, scissors, and a drill, you can't go wrong with that. Like, that actually turned out a lot better than I thought, so I'm glad. So we use these, we're finally able to throw this thing on. Part 2. All I gotta say is that turned out to be a lot more difficult than it needed to be, but I think it was just user error because I kept looking at it, pushing it, fighting it, and just for whatever reason just could not get this grill in, but finally we were able to push it in by breaking at least just only one tab, which is better than all of them. But so far, I'm liking the look. I think it looks very, very nice, and if you guys could look closely, you can see where I probably broke it. There's a slight little gap over above the top right here. There's nothing too noticeable, but unfortunately one is broken. So as you guys can see, it flows super well with the top one to this bottom one here, and eventually I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to finagle with these a little bit more, these little pieces that protect the radiator. So I was thinking either I was gonna cut them or I was gonna figure out a way to make it to where it stays on there, because I would like to at least keep my radiator protected, and by tucking them to the side where you don't see them but also has the airflow go directly to it and not jump off from side to side. But now finally we're back in the game, baby. We are back. So I'm excited. I decided I'm gonna take off the rods for now. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion for a lot of you guys that do like the rods, but you know what? I'm gonna try to give it a different look. I might take off the lower white pieces. I'm not sure yet, but as of right now, the rods are just a pain in the ass, so I'm not gonna put them on. I'm gonna see how I like it without the rods for a little bit, and if I feel like the rods need to go back on, I'll definitely throw them back on. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and patch these things up. It doesn't look great at the bottom. This whole lip just needs to get repainted because it looks like shit at the moment. We're gonna run rodless, and yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, you are definitely gonna enjoy the one coming up here in the near future, because just to give you guys a little bit of a hint of what you guys are gonna see in the next video, I'm gonna be throwing on these nice little hush puppies on the Mustang, and I am super excited to see how this thing feels paired with the ones we currently have on the front, which you guys don't know about, that you guys will be seeing here in the next video. And let me just say though, I am just far beyond happy that I did this. I think every single one of you guys should do this mod for your Mustang. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one when we throw these big bad boys on, and also something else that you guys have probably been waiting on for 2 long years. For those of you guys that have been watching the channel, you guys know what I'm talking about. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.